Hi, welcome back to my channel. Right now, all I have is my hair done. I just dropped my daughter off at school, but I need to still do my makeup, so I'm just gonna pull back some of my hair, put a clip. I'm not gonna put a headband on because I don't want to mess up with my bangs and have to re-straighten them. Don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna split them down the middle and maneuver them how I need to while I'm doing my makeup. But I do have some reading updates. So this morning, because I was going to finish Sparkle Sorcery this morning because I thought I had like 10 pages left, but I finished it last night. So this morning I forgot. I completely forgot that I finished that book. I opened it and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh wait, I finished that last night. I was like, okay. So also I have an arc that I was waiting for getting today. I got notified yesterday that I was getting it today. And so I was like, okay. So in the morning I was just kind of like waiting for it to show up. So I did a little bit of like paperwork stuff to keep myself organized. And I was like, you know what? It's not coming in yet. It's like 5:30 in the morning. I can at least make some headway in another like series. So I picked up Ice Planet Barbarians. It's a honeymoon one with Liz and Rahush. That sounds more right. I don't know. But that's the one I picked up today. It's literally, I didn't realize, thank God it's Kindle Unlimited, so I didn't have to like pay for it. But it was literally 35 pages. I finished it this morning. I'm like, wow, finishing and starting a book in under an hour. Kind of love it. So I read that this morning and I feel like it's like a 3.5. Only because, I mean, it's 35 pages. I don't feel like I can give it more than a 3.5. But there's a lot of growth for him in those 35 pages, like who he is as, you know, an alien. He doesn't feel like he deserves love, and she just is like head over heels for him. So they're supposed to go on their honeymoon, and mind you, aliens don't have honeymoons, so it's like the human female thing. So it is just so funny because he's just like, I just don't understand what this is. And she's like, it's just for us to like to get to know each other, spend time with each other and all this stuff. But also they're being exiled for a little while because he technically took her right after like they got their cooies. Like if you've read this, you understand what I'm talking about. If not, it's like a giant, well, it's not a giant, it's a giant thing, and it has cooies in them that all the aliens have to get, otherwise they can't survive this planet. And the women were getting weak because they also cannot survive this planet without a cooey. So they have to kill this giant beast. They have a bunch of cooies in them and they're like worms. And then they have to like give it to the females. Yeah. So all these women now have cooies. So, and they resonate when they're with somebody that, like the one person that they can like have a baby with. Like there's only one alien per human that can have a baby. Like they can't like be used by another one and have a baby. Like they can't. So they resonated right after, and he just like took her, so he got in trouble for that, which I get it. But like if they resonated, like how can you tell him no? Like, oh, they all need a chance, but he already resonated. So it's like, I just don't understand. But he doesn't think he's worth it. And he also has like one broken horn. He has scars all over his face. Like he's very quiet. And he just doesn't think that he deserves her love and affection. And so in this one, like she's explaining why he deserves it. And she likes to hunt. And he likes that she likes to hunt. And he wants her to teach him how to use like a bow and arrow. Because that's like her thing. Like she built a bow, an arrow, just to hunt whenever he took her. And with them, like because of him being an alien, she's like exploring like, you know, sexuality, you know, stuff like that, like how intimacy is and everything. So they're learning a lot together. But it's so funny because in the beginning of this, like, she's trying to get advice from the main girl from the very first book, Georgie. And she's like, okay, so like, tell me some things that you guys do because I want to keep things fun and fresh for me and Rahush. And Georgie will like not give anything. It is so funny. And but he actually gets advice from one of the guys saying that he's like, oh, well, she likes my words, like big words. And he's like, okay. And then one guy just gives him freaking advice, and he didn't even ask for it, and it was not good advice. I was just like, oh no, that can end in so many wrong ways. And it did. But like, he did what the guy told him to do, and she immediately got mad. And he just like immediately just walked away and was like, I'll just sleep by myself. And she's like, no, we are supposed to be doing this together. Like, what's going on? Like, I need to understand. Why are you mad? Like, why did you do that without like telling me? And he's like, well, I got the advice and da-da-da-da. And she's like, okay, the thing is, if you want to do something like that, you need to tell me. I'm not opposed to it, but you can't just like do it without warning me you're gonna do it. Like, you have to tell me. And he's like, oh, so he's like, you're not mad that I did it? She goes, no, you have to tell me. Like, you can't just raw dog that. And he's like, oh, like he's like, oh my god, like I didn't realize, because he doesn't know. So, and mind you, technically almost all of these guys are like almost virgins. Like, he was a virgin. I don't know if the other ones were. I don't know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But it was good. I did really like it. I like how he did open up, because like he did say that he liked to fish with his dad, and he doesn't go to the fishing spot because it just brings back memories of his dad. And like, his dad wasn't the best person. Like, his mom and dad, like, their cooeys vibrated for each other, but she hated him. She did not like him, and he was controlling, and he always saw that. So he didn't think he was worthy of being like having a cooey resonate with somebody himself. And I'm like, oh, that's so sad. Like, it's very sad, his story. But it was good. I did really like it. He took her fishing, and that's how it ended. It was cute. And like, I really liked it, but like, they do go through a lot of like talking things through, like helping him through like how he feels and everything. Like, they go through that together, and I really like that. And I mean, it's 35 pages, like, and it did that in 35 pages. So that's why I'm giving it a 3.5, but we'll have to wait and see about the other parts of the series. I don't know. I mean, I haven't read them in a while, and I really need to get through them because, mind you, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of those books, and none of them are really like that long, but I need to get through them. I know I look weird, but go with it. But yeah, so I did really like it, and I'm thinking I'll sneak one of those books in there every now and then, just so I can like get that series done. And I mean, I forgot how quick it is to read those. Like, I literally read it in under 2 hours. Like, I read it under an hour, I mean. So that's another reason why I didn't have my makeup done, because I did start it and I didn't really finish it by the time, you know, I needed to get myself ready. But I was so close to being done, I was like, I might as well just finish it. So that's what I did. I was like, I'll just finish it and then I'll just do my makeup later. I at least wanted to do my hair before I left to take my daughter to school. And that's what I ended up doing. But yeah, I am hoping to start a new book today. It's called The Forbidden Dragon King by, oh my God, Rosemary A. Johns. Yeah, I always want to say Jones, but it's not Jones, it's Johns. And she reached out to me on Instagram and asked if I would like to read her book, and I was like, of course. Dragons, there's fate, that is a me book. I'm sorry, but that is like totally camel coded. So I hope to start reading that one today. I was having such a hard time getting it to work on my book funnel. Mind you, I've only downloaded like maybe 6 books on my book funnel, and I just have a hard time using it sometimes. So I finally got it to work this morning, like literally right before I sat down to do my makeup. I finally got it to work. But yeah, I'm really excited to start that one today. I don't know how long it is. I didn't check. I didn't look because at this point I just don't care. I just really want to read it. But I do want to continue on with the Robin on the Oak Throne. I am on chapter 14, page 78. I really want to read it. Yesterday it got to the point where I was reading it, but I also wasn't feeling great, and I just really wanted to take a bath, and I was like, I just really want to finish this chapter and go take a bath. Like, that's all I cared about at that moment. So that's what I did. Is once I was done with that chapter, I just stopped it immediately because I was trying to make it to page 100, but I don't know what it was. I think because I wasn't feeling well, that it was like hard for me to focus and like actually care about what was going on, and I don't want to do this book a disservice. So, oh God, you're gonna really see my mirror. We're just gonna do this. I'm just gonna look off to the side. But oh my gosh, I need to clean my mirror. Ah! Oh my God, I got eye boogie. Yeah. But yeah. So I really want to read that today. I really want to start the Forbidden Dragon King, which I'm hoping I might read like the first chapter of that at least first before I start the Run in the Holly Library, just so I kind of know what is going on. And I know it is like the first book, so we'll see. But I am gonna finish doing my makeup, and I will come back when I have an update. I don't know why I'm talking so slowly while I buff out my eyeshadow. Hey, so I just took my daughter to school, and my son just is having such a hard time with the fact that she's going to school. Like, he is just like not having it. But I do have some reading updates. So I was reading Robin on the Oak Throne. I mean, like almost halfway, kind of. I'm telling myself I'm almost halfway. Halfway is around 215 pages. And I have less than 100 of that. So I'm on page 152, chapter 25. The only thing I haven't really liked so far is when we were in like the Goblin Market. We're in the Goblet Market for a very long time. I was like, does it really need to be this long? Like, I just felt like we were there forever. Like, it kind of got like stretched out. But I love Kierce's friggin' banter with Graves, and like Graves will ask her something and Kierce is snarky and Graves just takes it. I love it. And I love that they have a friend. Oh man, what's her name? Neum or Neve? Neum. And she's like, oh, Kierce, I just love you. Graves, you got to keep her around. Graves like, oh, I plan to. And then she sees Colette, which is Jem's mom. They go to talk to her. It's Jen. Jen's mom. And they're talking to her. Well, now Kierce is trying to go see Ethan, the other friend. So that's where I'm at in this book. I am enjoying it. I just wish that some of the scenes weren't stretched out as much as they are. I don't know. I mean, it was interesting, but I just felt like we were there for a really long time. Like, for a long time. I was like, does it really need to be this long? But Oh, well, I didn't write the book. I mean, it's good. So then I did read like a chapter last night of The Forbidden Dragon King by Rosemary A. Johns. Um, I am on chapter 6, page 87 of 518. I'm at 16%. Um, this is so good. It is funny. I'm loving it. What it's kind of based on is there's a golden dragon. He's like the head dragon. Like it's a prophecy that he's going to start a war, and he's being trained, and he goes up to a tower because his brother, he like tapped the table. It's like a secret code that they came up with. So he's going to the tower and he hears his brother scream. He goes up there and his brother is dead, and he's killed by a vampire that he was actually friends with. So he declares that he's going to kill him, and then he finds out that him and the vampire are supposed to have the same fated mate. These gold strands connect them, and that's how he figures out like we're supposed to be together technically because of being with the fated mate. Like there's a bond between them, and he just declares that no matter what, he's going to keep the fated mate away from this friend. And the friend starts to kind of lose it. Like he gets really upset. His name is Lanlin, and he flies off. And then we get her point of view where she is, her name is Freya, but her friends call her Spark. And she is an Omega without like she can't shift. And it's the night of like the mate hunt, and the ones that can't shift, the other wolves are supposed to kill them. Like that's the job. And she goes into like the alpha son's room because she knows that he has a book of Fey runes that she can put on her clothes to mask her scent. And so she's scouring through this room, finds it, uses the runes to save herself. She does end up defending herself twice, and she finds out that she's bonded to the alpha son. And she doesn't realize until he knocks her down and marks her. And then he immediately is like, that was a mistake. And he immediately breaks the bond, and she's just upset. And she's trying to get away. Well, then all of a sudden, this golden dragon, he's a king, he takes her and has been trying to heal her for a week because he's in the middle of like a war. And it's so interesting. Right now, he is trying to break into the Fae kings. And I look, okay, so they also are like shadows. So there's like the shadow, like werewolf king, which is the prince, the alpha son, which they can be a wolf, but they can also be shadows. That was really interesting. The dragon is the same thing, and I'm assuming the Fae do the same thing because it literally says Dare, Alpha, Shadow, Fae, King. So, mind you, Feyre or Spark, she knows who Dare is. Like she's seen him a few times, and she's like been infatuated with him. And so when she finds out that the what's his name, Aurelius is the Dragon King, is going after the Fae King, she kind of gets upset. But she doesn't know that she's actually his Omega. So she's supposed to be bonded with him, but he is not supposed to bond with her due to like a curse. I don't know. So I don't know if she's supposed to have like one of each because I have not read the synopsis. I kind of saw it a little bit. She kind of reached out to me for me to read it, and I thought it was really interesting. Just the little bits I got because I don't want to go in like depth in the synopsis, but it's good. The commentary is so funny. Spark is hilarious. She is hilarious. She is so funny. She is very witty. She doesn't care about cursing. She calls the males whenever they're mean to her. They're knotless and all that stuff. And it is funny. And I mean, there hasn't been technically any spice, but like she's talked about like self-pleasure. So if that's like not something you want to read about, I wouldn't read this because she goes into great detail. But like it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. And I'm just like, if it's
like this when it's just self-pleasure, like how is it going to be when they're like actually going for it? Because I like spice. I like spice. So I'm really interested in this book, and I do really want to read it. I didn't even realize I've read 87 pages. It doesn't feel like I've read 87 pages so far, almost 100 pages. So I'm going to continue reading both of these, but that is going to be the end of my vlog for the day. And I hope you had a great time. I hope to see you in my next one, and I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye.